We welcome you to Miami, Florida. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, no more time for scenics on Biscayne Boulevard. It's time for the action.
And I've witnessed it. The scenic view can sometimes get the best of you. Let's see if that's the case tonight.
Time to go inside the greatest club in the NBA. Opening tip won by the Heat, and we're underway in Miami. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Short jumper stays out.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Cavs at the controls. Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go. The follow won't go either. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Almost. Unlucky bounce. Runner's good there.
Absolute stud. Just flexing on them on both the defensive and offensive end. I don't know if we should call him the young bull anymore. He's maturing right in front of our eyes.
Slam dunk. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
To Colin Sexton. To Valanciunas. The Heat have the rebound. Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
Counted at the rim.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Now a whistle, and Cleveland is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. To Rodney Hood.
Green.
No good. Butler into the front court. Counting down towards 1 minute to play here in what's been a fast-moving opening quarter. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Jimmy Butler, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 83% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Hey, lock up.
To Rodney Hood. Shot clock winding down. He's looking for that touch.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Butler. Here comes the screen. Jimmy Butler missed his first. That one goes.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
Straight on three. At the buzzer. First quarter is complete with the Heat in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we... Stuffs it down with authority.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
I'm here. I got ball.
From the painted area, won't go down. To Rodney Hood.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, okay, keep doing your thing.
Here comes the screen.
Screen coming left.
Going to launch beyond the arc. And the rebound taken down by Harris.
I got him. Block up. Here you go.
Nice pass to get things going.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
He'd come up with it. Rises for the slam. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. The Heat with the lead.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Cleveland has the basketball.
Watch that cutter.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Valanciunas, he'd get control.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. To Valanciunas. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line.
I like that.
And a chance coming up at the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
down the first. And he makes them both. Ball in possession of Cleveland. Sexton.
Left.
5 to shoot for Cleveland.
Hands off, get the board.
Gets a shot up off the mark. Good. Off a spin.
Come on, somebody tell me when he added that to his arsenal.
To Colin Sexton. Cavs with 4 to shoot. Can't connect from in close. Valanciunas knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
The free throw good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. Burke with it. Looking to make something happen. Bender defended by the lefty Oubre.
Hey, box out.
Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Kelly Oubre. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Cavaliers with the basketball. Here comes the screen. To Valanciunas.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Trey Burke. Miami secures the rebound. To Kelly Oubre. Count the basket at the rim.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
And they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Cleans it up. Third quarter comes to an end. And the Heat right now are feeling good. So the Heat will have it to start this fourth and final quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
To Valanciunas. Has a look. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's the Heat with the possession. To Butler. Screen coming.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Butler. Turns and slams it down.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head him.
Burke with it. The deficit now up to a dozen. To Rodney Hood. Here comes the screen. 5 to shoot for Cleveland. Trey Burke. Can't get the bounce. To Butler. Trying to cash in. Deep two there, won't go. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Now the Cavs gonna signal for timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Hayward to Ibaka. Oh, he had it. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go. Cavs at the controls. Knocked loose. He'd come up with it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Screen coming your way, screen coming your way.
Navigating through traffic. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Won't go. Burke with it. His guys down big. Hood to Hayward.
1 minute left in the fourth quarter.
The screen sets him up for two.
Oh my goodness! Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
Harris guarded by Dragan